The U.S. has many domestic policies. For example, there are policies on education reforms, economy and economic growth, energy independence, homeland security, immigration, and taxes and spending. Immigration policies have been coming up because of Syrian refugees. In addition, education policies state that once a student reaches the age of 18, they have the right to access their education records. And the policy also says that one must attend the school closest to their home. Moving on, the economy growth policy says that the government can cut taxes and also increase them, and that means the more money spent, the more jobs will be created. A fall in the economy gives the government power to make exports cheaper and imports more expensive. Just after 9/11, Bush outlined 4 policies for homeland security. 2 of them are to secure America's borders and to defend against bioterrorism. These were some of the U.S. policies, and now I'm going to share a few policies that I would create. First off, if students are having issues at the school closest to them, they may transfer to a different school, and it will be easy as filling out a form. This is because if one does not feel comfortable or safe at their school, then one will have a hard time getting an education. And this is the only reason people should go to school. And another policy I would create would be to ban guns. I know this is controversial, but guns cause more violence than they do protection. And if no one owns a gun, then people would be much safer. Also, when the Second Amendment was written, I highly doubt that any of those men would believe that in the future, a single person can kill or injure over 100 people in just minutes. Immigration is also a controversial issue. Obama has been taking in many Syrian refugees, but I feel that we can take in many more. America is made up of millions of people that came from Germany, Italy, France, and England a long time ago. So there's no reason that we shouldn't stop more from coming in. But there should be a limit. I believe that once we have reached this limit, we can build Syria back to the way it was before. Also, taking in too much can damage the economy by them taking jobs and reducing wages. Speaking of the economy, a few weeks ago, San Diego made it illegal to be homeless, and many more places may do this too. So as a new policy, I would just let homeless people be, because as a result, they would go to jail, and the government already spends more money on jails than they do schools, and that does not sound right. Also, as a policy, I would make police officers' jobs to take these homeless people to shelters instead of a prison. The environment is also a concern for environmentalists across the USA and to regular people too. The U.S. currently uses 33% of natural gases and 0.6% of solar energy. Natural gases sound good, but they actually are not. They release methane, which causes global warming, which is a huge concern. It is also a greenhouse gas which traps heat in the atmosphere. So we should start using more solar energy. This is important because we only have one Earth left, and if we destroy it, we can't go anywhere else. Or at least not yet. America is a very young country. We've only been around for 240 years, so we have gone a long way. We have gotten rid of slavery, legalized gay marriage, gotten equality for women, and the U.S. is the richest country in the world. So we are doing pretty good. Also, if I were to pay for any of these policies, I would pay as much as I could as long as I have food and a house. The government is good the way it is, but they can get a tad more involved. Lastly, I believe all of these would benefit the country because education, the environment, and safety is important for a strong country.